Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Break It Down. Let's go to heal up a little bit.
No reason to pause.
And then check out this room.
I'm gone.
Appraise Aomade, thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation. My lady, I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several knights reverently kneel before the succubus, who's wearing nothing but a smirk. With melodramatic flair, the demon sweeps a clawed hand over the heads of the knights and gives a mock blessing. And I love you, my children, all of you together, and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I can't help it. You're the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Serenray is a dull lamp, and Shaylin dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in the way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and accept your love. And I accept your love. But I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment. So punish yourself, wash away your sin with blood, and earn my love, the divine and the carnal. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes, which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds the two bloody lumps out to the succubus. I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breasts, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Red saliva dribbles over her lips and chin. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament. The succubus points at you and the knights who still have eyes obediently turn in your direction. Tila's face turns gray as she grips her weapon tighter. Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. She's evil, but she made them think that she's good and kind, and that they must protect her. That's just what the real gods... Be quiet. Please, in the name of all that's holy, stop talking. Ember claps a burned hand over her mouth. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Playing with other people's minds, mocking their faith. Come a little closer. I'll give you a blessing you won't forget. I used to spell magic. Snap out of it. You've been bewitched. That's another use of the dissonance. The blind knight recoils in horror. He opens and closes his mouth, lost for words, then brings his fingers up to his empty eye sockets. What did you do to me? Give me back my eyes. My faithful children, annihilate the heretics. The succubus meets your gaze, her bloodstained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Aomade, after all. Hey, don't listen to her. Don't give in. Remember how you scared the crap out of that demon in the shield maze? This beast is nothing compared to that one. For a brief moment, the demon's wanton features transform into the goddess's radiant visage, but the illusion immediately dissipates. The succubus's spell didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. So I think if you take the demon option in the shield maze instead of the angel option, you have to pass a will saving throw here.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Die already.
You won't survive me.
Cover me, all right?
Don't hold back!
And somebody lost a level. But it was none of us, so. I thank you for your sacrifice, Crusaders. Oh, we got a sermon extract. The scepter and orb are the hollow symbols of idle monarchs, who lead lives of leisure far removed from the world wound, while their people slumber peacefully under our protection. The shield and sword. These are the symbols of our Queen Galfrey, the inheritor keeper. With the shield of her righteousness, she guards all her subjects, as well as all the peoples of Galarian, who cower in fear at her back. With the sword of her fury, she'll strike down the faithless. That's a further clue to the puzzle we're about to do. Let the righteous find their wisdom, and the wise their reward.
We do it my way.
Alright, and a prayer scroll. So this is the actual solution to the puzzle. A Lady of Valor, Iomade, benevolent to the innocent, ruthless to the malign. With humble hearts we raise up this prayer to thee this day. Preserve our sovereign, the righteous Galfrey, from all harm, so that she may lead us to victory over the spirits of devilry and wickedness. May thy holy angels abide with us, the hand of the inheritor, who makes thy will known, and the silver twins, Lauriel and Targona, who led us into battle and healed our wounds, and others of thy servants and our intercessors. And take into thy host of righteous souls gathered at thy throne, the martyr Zacharias of Canabris and Yaniel of Dresden, who died for all our sakes. We trust in thee this day, and dedicate our works, words, and thoughts to thee. May thy name live in eternal glory.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, so we have here a statue of a male angel holding a sword. That's Lauriel. Statue of a male angel in armor holding a sword and a shield. That's the hand of the inheritor. Statue of a female angel holding a hammer. That's Targona. A statue of a woman in armor holding a sword and shield. That's Galfrey. A statue of a man in robes holding a staff. That's Zacharias. And a statue of a woman in armor holding a sword. That is Yaniel. So we just have to click the statues in this order. So Galfrey, the inheritor, Lauriel, then Targona, Zacharias, and Yaniel. I found a Flail of Light Burst. Whenever this +1 flail confirms a critical hit, it deals additional 1d6 positive energy damage.
I'm off.
I also got a +1 Cold Iron Falcon. Amulet of Agile Fists. If the wearer has a weapon finesse feat, this amulet allows her to apply her dexterity modifier in place of her strength modifier to damage rolls with all unarmed and natural weapon attacks. And Lighten Harness. This +1 leather barding increases animal companion space speed by 10 feet and grants it 1 additional attack of opportunity. That's a really good piece of armor, but we don't have barding yet for Sunshine, so we can't wear it.
I do what I must.
So we do have a fight we could do in this room. We're also really close to leveling up, so I'm going to try to do that first. That'll make that fight a little easier.
I'm gone. I am never wrong. We do it my way.
Alright, so we want to squeeze... Actually, we want to run back here.
Together, we stand.
I'm here. Where else would I be? Fine. Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Can we retreat already? Didn't know I had it in me. This is my kind of work.
Alright, so this door just opened up.
You can handle them, right?
You should have run!
We need to try and get to these Vermlex back here.
Endure this!
This will be the stuff of legend.
Alright, so I did sacrifice,
Surrender or else!
Sunshine there. Alright, might be in a little bit of trouble here, actually. It's a pretty tough little fight. Yeah, they come right back, so I'm not worried about that. Don't need the tutorial tip for that. We need to try and get through these guys as fast as we can so we get to these guys, because they're going to mess us up here in a second. I can get Obrig back there and put them in melee, they won't cast Inflict Light Wounds Mass on us.
This will hurt! Make every strike count.
Distract them from me.
Alright, one of them is asleep. That's fantastic. I wouldn't mind getting rid of this Bard as well.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's try to put this one to sleep at the same time.
Too late for apologies. I'll hit you. You won't stop us.
There we go. Okay. I've had party wipes in that fight before because it's a nasty little choke point. They also have a Bard buffing them up and 2 Vermlex casting AoE damaging spells at you.
Follow.
So it can be pretty rough.
We should move.
We're going to rest here shortly because we're missing an animal companion. I believe this is another room where the Desnants will put 2 demons to sleep. So, yeah, this should be pretty easy. Sleep unholy demon mind, close your eyes and rest divine.
You won't survive. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
Oh yeah, that's right, and the tieflings point out this door if you don't spot it yourself. Can you see the door here? I can.
Don't know how I ended up here, but here I am.
Alright, we're really close to leveling up. We'll keep pushing forward until we do, and then we'll rest up.
A bright future
I'll
awaits
take care of
us.
it.
Should be another fight here. I think the Desnants put these guys to sleep too. Or at least a couple of them, right? Maybe not.
I do what I must.
Yeah?
I will help where I can.
Another quick save. We'll move a little closer so we can charge these
Rely
guys.
on me.
My skills are absolute.
Who, me?
Meditate on your mistakes. It might
Trust
make you
in
feel
yourself.
better.
They will break against our
Okay, so we can actually
resolve.
attack them in the cutscene. That's new. See, I thought the Desnants put them to sleep, but I didn't remember. But it all worked out in the end. Alright, so here's another one of these relics. Where we can get rid of the abyssal corruption. The divine power of heaven seems to radiate from the painting. That might be the reason why it remained hidden from the demon's eyes and avoided desecration. So there's a nasty fight in this room. We're going to avoid that until we level up as well.
Time to share your treasures.
Oh, this guy's still asleep.
Do not
That's why we couldn't
waver.
loot him earlier. Getting closer. Okay, so we did not unlock the Trickster path, so we actually have to fight in this room. If you unlock the Trickster Mythic path back in the Blackwing Library.
Is so diverse these days. A shame one life is not enough to master them all.
There'll be an event here that allows you to avoid the fight. We should be okay. I don't think it's a very difficult fight. There is a conjurer, if I remember right, though.
Surrender or
Can
else.
we retreat already?
Maybe it's just the archers. Alright, let's get Obrick back here. Let's put some of these guys to sleep if we can. Give him an extra attack per round. Boost his damage. I'm gonna pop this too, why not?
Don't hold back!
Cover me, all right?
The light.
Good job, Ember.
Too late for
Put
apologies.
them to sleep as well. Well, if you can.
Stab you or zap you.
Take this guy out before he gets back up.
Endure this.
Strike!
Make every strike count.
Distract them from me.
There's the conjurer. I know there's one in here somewhere.
The inheritor.
Alright, we have to get through all these guys.
See that?
Let's go ahead and heal up if we can.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Time to share your treasures.
Hard time cutting through these guys to get to the actual conjurer back here.
Cover me, all right?
Oh, there he is. Alright, let's take care of this
Stab you or
guy.
zap you? Why not both? Distract them from me.
There we go. There's the level up we're after, so we can take care of that, rest up, and take care of some of these harder fights. That's one of the doors we couldn't open before. This is the way forward. The sacred image depicts a man dressed in a robe and holding a wand. The inscription reads, Zacharias of Canabris, the Holy Martyr. So we try to lockpick this. It has a pretty high DC. We'll level up before we even try. Like 25% chance. When we level up, that should be a little better with Woljiv. I don't remember if there's another fight in here.
I'm always ready.
It's not. Okay, cool. Alright, Elven Notes of the Great Garrison. Some notes written in ancient Elven runic script. That is tied to a quest. And also the secret ending. I think you can still get the secret ending without finding all the Elven notes. You just have to pass some really high skill checks. Alright, let's go and level up real quick. So, level 6 Paladin. We get another Mercy. Don't need to read it again because we've already read it once. Athletics, Perception, and Persuasion. And I guess diseased. So whenever the Paladin uses Lay on Hands to heal damage to one target, the Paladin's Lay on Hands ability also acts as Remove Disease, using the Paladin's level as the caster level. And Sela gets the same thing, of course. Not gonna worry about any more mobility. We'll just do Knowledge World, Perception, and I guess Trickery. Because there will be a period of time where, which is redundant, a period in time is the same thing, but a period of time where we won't have Vol'jif in the party. So I do need someone to use Trickery, and I'd rather not use Camellia. Let's go and grab Fatigued here. So whenever the Paladin uses Lay on Hands to heal damage to one target, the target is no longer fatigued. It's good to have a couple castings of that. So my main character already has it, but having her also have it will help when traversing the overworld map later on. Because you get fatigued very easily. I don't like to rest until I reach my destination. So I rest up, then enter the area and then buff up. So random encounters can be pretty dangerous if you're fatigued or exhausted. So if you can get rid of that by using your Lay on Hands ability during those random encounters, you'll have an easier time. Aubrey gets Shifter's Fury. At 6th level, a Shifter gains the ability to make several ferocious attacks with the same natural weapon. Instead of attacking with all her natural weapons, the Shifter can choose a single primary natural weapon, make a full attack with that natural weapon, gaining a second iterative attack at a -5, as if it was a manufactured weapon. Once she does so, all her other natural attacks count as secondary attacks and do not benefit from Shifter Claws. The second attack with her Shifter Claws in her humanoid form counts as secondary, but does not lose any Shifter Claws bonuses. The number of additional attacks increases with the Shifter's base attack bonus. She gains another iterative attack at a -10 when her baby reaches +11 and so on. So, normally natural attacks don't get iterative attacks. You just attack with all your natural attacks in one round. But now you get basically standard attack growth per round as your BAB goes up. If that makes sense. So as your BAB goes up and hits certain thresholds, you'll get an extra attack per round. Normally, characters that use natural attacks don't get that. But the Shifters do with the Shifter's Fury class feature. So, here, we can see he, it's only showing one attack. But he does attack with each natural weapon once per round. But that should go up as his BAB increases. So like here, since our BAB reaches a certain threshold, I think it's every 5. Or once you break 5, you get an extra attack. So level 20, you get 4 attacks per round, just by default. If you're a full BAB class. Alright, Sword Saint for Vol'jif, he gets Spell Strike. At 2nd level, whenever Magus casts a spell with a range of touch from the Magus spell list, he can deliver the spell through any weapon he is wielding as part of a melee attack. Instead of the free melee touch attack normally allowed to deliver this spell, a Magus can use one free melee attack with his weapon at his highest base attack bonus as part of casting this spell. If successful, this melee attack deals its normal damage as well as the effect of the spell. If the Magus makes this attack in concert with the spell combat, this melee attack takes all the penalties accrued by spell combat melee attacks. This attack uses the weapon's critical range 20, 19 to 20, or 18 to 20, and modified by the keen weapon property or similar effects. But the spell effect only deals ×2 damage on a successful critical hit, while the weapon damage uses its own critical modifier. So basically, you take a weapon, cast a spell, you have to have one hand free, of course. Apply the, well, maybe you don't for Spell Strike. I think that's only for spell combat. Anyway, you apply the touch attacks like Touch of Fatigue or Shocking Grasp through your weapon, and it can also critical hit, or critically hit. Mobility, Trickery, Stealth, and Perception. The Corrosive Touch. I don't know, I guess Magic Weapon. Alright, Embark gets a Hex. Knowledge Arcana, low religion, use magic device. I'm gonna grab Cackle here. So which can cackle madly is a move action. Any creature that is within 30 feet that is under the effects of it. An Evil Eye Hex, Fortune Hex, Protective Luck, or Misfortune Hex caused by the witch has the duration of that hex extended by 1 round. This is really good, especially in conjunction with Evil Eye. Evil Eye is a guaranteed 1 round effect, and this will make it at least a guaranteed 2 round effect. Of course, it can last longer than 1 round, but you have at least a guaranteed 1 round debuff on an enemy. So I'm going to lean more into enchantment with Ember. This would be really good to grab right now, but I'm going to hold off. Instead, I'm going to grab Deep Slumber. And land gets Favorite Enemy. At first level, a ranger selects a creature type from the ranger favorite enemies list. He gets a +2 bonus on weapon attack and damage rolls against them. At 5th level and every 5 levels thereafter, 10th, 15th, and 20th level, the ranger may select an additional favorite enemy. In addition, at each interval, the bonus against any one favorite enemy, including the one just selected, if so desired, increases by +2. If the ranger chooses humanoids or outsiders as a favorite enemy, he must also choose an associated subtype as indicated on the table below. If a specific creature falls into more than one category of favorite enemy, the ranger's bonuses do not stack. He simply uses whichever bonus is higher. He also gets the strongest wins. At 3rd level, a Sable Company Marine teaches... Why is Marine not capitalized? That's the name of the class. Teaches his mount to perform a new combat maneuver. As a standard action, the Hippogriff can create 2 strong gusts of air with its wings, perform a Bull Rush combat maneuver twice with a bonus to C and B equal to half its level against targets in a 30-foot cone. If any of these combat maneuvers are successful, the affected targets become flat-footed against the next attack. Athletics, mobility, perception, and lore nature. Alright, so demons are the best option. And I'll tell you which demons each one affects down here. So demons of magic include Dretch, Uliadru, and Succubus. Slaughter are the Babao, Cambion, and Incubus. And demons of strength are the Baylor, Nalfeshni, and Vivakia. These are some of the stronger enemies, but you don't fight them till a little later. Demons of Slaughter might be some of the more common ones. I mean, you fight a lot of Dretches and Succubi. By the time you fight the Baylors, Nalfeshnis, and Vivakias, you don't really need this little bit of extra bonus damage. But most of these are fairly weak, so you don't really need the bonus damage there either. I don't know, it's a tough call. We'll eventually get, you know, favorite enemy against all of them, so... Let's do this one. So we do have... Well, actually, do Minotaurs count as demons of strength? I don't think they're demons at all. Let's go ahead and grab this, because there are a lot of Baylor bosses. So we won't get a lot of use out of it yet, but it'll be fine. Don't need to put that much thought into it. Alright, so we can head back downstairs, we'll rest up and deal with that one encounter. We're going to save this one. I'm a little nervous about that one.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
I'm glad I came back this way. That's right, we can also level up Sunshine once we rest up.
Follow if you dare.
I kind of wish the Crusaders that survived here would come help you with this fight over here, because it's pretty nasty.
Today is the birthday of my incredible friend. Without the commander, I don't know how we could have fought back against the demons the way we have. Happy birthday. It's great we've lived long enough to see this day, even though the whole abyss was doing everything it could to see that we didn't. Let's agree to keep our guard up today to make sure we'll still be here to celebrate your next birthday.
Yeah, so the birthday you select in the beginning, when you create your character, when that day comes in the game, your companions will have some dialogue when you rest. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and, well, hold on, let's level up Sunshine real quick. Alright, Sunshine gets combat mobility. You can easily move through a dangerous melee. Benefit, you get a +4 dodge bonus to armor class against attacks of opportunity caused when you move out of or within a threatened area. A condition that makes you lose your dexterity bonus to armor class, if any, also makes you lose dodge bonuses. A dodge bonus is stacked with each other, unlike most types of bonuses. That's why dexterity tanks are so strong, because you can basically have infinite armor class. Mobility and perception. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we're gonna deal with a couple of difficult fights, one right after the other, and see how that goes. And then go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. We're not fully healed. Might rest again.
I'm off.
Let's rest up again. I could waste resources to heal up, but why? Not a time limit. And we've got 2 locations to get rid of abyssal corruption, so...
Today is the birthday of the person who brought all of us together. It's a happy day. And a sad one. So many people have died, but we're all still alive. That's worth celebrating.
And we get more birthday wishes, so no downside.
I do what I must.
Alright, now I'm going to call it here. Next time, we're going to deal with a couple of difficult fights and go from there. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.